Hello students, in our today's class we will see union clause, union all clause of MySQL, functions in MySQL, that is single row functions which has string functions, numeric functions, date and time functions. So union clause and union clause, what are they in MySQL? This union clause and union all clause, what they do is combines the result set of two or more select statements. Both of them does the same function, but there is a slight difference. In union, only distinct values are considered, means no duplicate values are displayed in the output. Whereas union all will display the duplicate values also, means the repeated values also. Let me show you an example. See here, I have taken two tables. Select start from A, which has name, age and city as the columns, and it has 4 rows in set. Okay, where Sarita, age 12, Gunupur. Here Sarika 32, Gunupur. Again Sarita 12, Gunupur. Sarika 12, Gunupur. Means there is a repeated data here. Now coming to another table, select star from B, which has name, age and state. Where again we have Sarika, age 32, state Odisha. Sarita, age 12, Odisha. Sarita, age 12, Odisha, which has 3 rows in set. Now if we apply the union and union clause on the tables, what will be the output? Let me show you. Here, when I said select star from A, union, select star from B, means here what happened, I am using the union keyword and I am joining these two select statements, okay, wherein we got 5 rows in set, means the duplicate values are not displayed here. Let me take you back to the tables A and table B. See, the table A has 4 rows and table B has 3 rows. So total 7 rows should be there. But as I used the union clause here, it is showing only 5 rows by ignoring the duplicate values. Right? Now, let me show you the example of union all, where I have written select star from A, union all, select star from B. So here see, all the 7 rows are displayed, means it will take the repeated values also, means the duplicate values also are acceptable in union all. That is the major difference between union and union all. But before writing union and union all, there are certain rules you should keep in mind and follow. What are they now? Union rules. Each select statement within union must have the same number of columns. Means whatever the select statement you are writing, it should have the same number of columns. In select statement 1 and select statement 2, also the same number of columns must be present. Next, the columns must also have similar data types. So the data type, whatever you are writing, whatever columns you are mentioning or choosing, should have the similar type of data types. And the columns in each select statement must also be in the same order. The order should be same. Like see our previous examples here in select star from A and select star from B. Okay, name, age and city. So in this order only that should be present in both the select statements. Okay. So following these rules, we should use the union and union all clause in MySQL. Okay, so proceeding further, next topic is functions. What is a function actually? It is nothing but a predefined command set that performs some operation and returns the single value. Means a function, whatever function you are taking in, when you want to execute that function, what happens? Just you write the function name. For that function, already a program will be written. So whenever you give that function, that particular program is executed and it gives the output in the single value. So functions, we have single row functions. What are these single row functions now? They operate on a single value. They can accept one or more arguments but return only one result per row. They can be used with select, where and order by clause. Okay, so here what happens, the single value, they operate on single values, though no matter they accept one or more arguments, right? But only their result will be single row only. How many arguments they take also, only one result they will display. And these are used along with the select statement, where and order by clause. So arguments in the sense, what kind of an argument? Arguments can be the following types. See here, user supplied constant, anything the user gives, variable name, any variable name, variable value, any value also you can give, expression also you can give. Okay, so the arguments can be either of these four. Okay, in that way you can use a single row function. So what do? They accept the arguments, okay, and they return only one result per row. Okay, so these functions single are again categorized into these three: string functions, numeric functions, date and time functions. Now we will see what are string functions. Okay, so string functions are nothing but are used to manipulate text in MySQL. There are various inbuilt string functions provided by MySQL. Okay, so here what happens, all the inbuilt, as told you, already a predefined program is there which will be executed. Okay, so here also in the string functions also same thing happens. Whenever you give the function name, that predefined program will execute and give us the result. So the output returned by these functions is of string type or number type. So whatever the output, it might be a string type or it might be a number type also. So let us see the first function. Here, ASCII function. What does this ASCII function does? It returns the ASCII value of the leftmost character of a given string. Okay, and if the string is empty, it returns 0. If it returns null if the string is null. Okay, so here what happens, in the ASCII codes are there. So whatever string you give, okay, correspondent ASCII value it will display in the output. And also if the string is empty, if you don't give any string, then the output will be 0. And if you take the string to be null, then it returns null as the output. See, this is the syntax: ASCII, okay, in the brackets str means the string, whatever string you want, the output of the same will be written here. Okay, along with the select statements, we will use these string functions. Okay, select statement followed by the function. See here in MySQL, select ASCII in the brackets capital A I have taken. So in the output what happens is it displays ASCII, here ASCII. Ignoring the select, it will display the, after the select whatever you read will be displayed here. ASCII in the brackets A, and the correspondent value is 65. Okay, so the leftmost character, if you give a big string name also, the leftmost characters ASCII value only will be displayed. Okay, next, char function. What is this char function? It returns the character value of the given integer value according to the ASCII table. It ignores null values. Okay, so here what happens is the char function, what it does is it takes the numerical values and gives the output in the character set value. Okay, so the char function syntax is char in the bracket n, okay, using char set underscore name, means the names it will give you. Okay, here is the example: select char, okay, in the bracket 77, 79, 77. So corresponding character will be displayed in the output. So 77 stands for M, 79 stands for O, again 77 stands for M. So in the display, in the output, it is displaying as MOM, MOM. Okay, next, concat function. This concat function is used to add two or more strings. There may be one or more arguments. Okay, so the syntax for the same is concat in the bracket string 1 comma string 2. Okay, any number of strings can be mentioned. Means it will join two strings. Okay, so here select concat, okay, in the bracket information comma technology. These are the two strings separately I have written. When as I use the concat function, the output, see how it is displayed, concat information comma technology, but here see information technology is displayed in the output as single word. Okay, next instr function. So what does this does? It takes a string and a substring of its arguments and returns an integer which indicates the position of the first occurrence of the substring within the string. The syntax is instr in the brackets ori underscore str comma sub str. This means it takes an original string. See here, let me explain the example. Database I have written, okay, and that is the original string. Again a substring is there, substr. So from the database I have taken out se, okay, by separating it with comma. Okay, then if I apply this instr function to it, what happens is it will tell me the position of this particular se. Okay, right? So means it takes a string and a substring of its argument. Means it is taking a string database and also a substring sc, right? And returns an integer. So an integer value will be displayed in the output which indicates the position of the first occurrence of the substring within the string. Means what this is the substring here. So this is the first, s is the first occurrence of the substring. Okay, so its position it will mention. So instr in the bracket database comma sc is mentioned. So s position is 7. Let us count here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So the number 7 is displayed here, right? So LCase or lowercase function means it converts the characters of a string to lowercase characters. Whatever is given in the string, either uppercase or lowercase, all are converted into lowercase letters only, lowercase characters only. Example is, see here the syntax first, LCase in the bracket string. See the example here, MySQL select LCase in the brackets DBMS, which is in capitals. Okay, see in the output it is displayed as DBMS in small letters. Similarly, I am taking LCase function here, and now I am showing you a lowercase function, lower function also. Both are same. Okay, so lower in the bracket DBMS. Okay, in the output, see it is mentioned as in small letters DBMS. Right. Now, uppercase or UCase function, which converts the characters of a string to uppercase characters. Okay, so here it is just opposite of the lowercase. Here what happens? All the lowercase characters are converted into uppercase. Okay, UCase in the bracket in small letters DBMS is mentioned. So in the output DBMS is present in capital letters. Okay, similarly upper function also have taken, select upper DBMS in small letters. The same is displayed in the output in uppercase letters. Okay, so that is the difference between LCase and UCase. Now, length function. It returns the length of a given string. Means whatever string you give, whatever you mention in the string. See here length string in the syntax means the string, whatever you're mentioning, the length of the given string will be mentioned. Okay, select length functions functions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See here in the output it is 9. Okay, now another example I have given here. Select length, okay, in the brackets functions space in space MySQL. So here it is 18 it is coming. So functions is already 9. Okay, the gaps are also considered. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So the gaps are also counted. Okay, that is the reason the output is 18. Okay, next we have ltrim function. Ltrim function removes the leading space characters of a given string. See here in the syntax, ltrim, and in the bracket string str is present, which is nothing but the string which we have to mention. So what happens in the ltrim? It removes the leading space characters. Means, see here in example I have mentioned select ltrim. In the bracket, see single quote is there. Here is a gap. Okay, means that is the space given functions in MySQL. Okay, the same in the output will be displayed by ignoring these spaces, that is these leading spaces. See here the output is present in this way, functions in MySQL. It means it has removed all the leading spaces. Right, now rtrim function. This rtrim function, what it does is it removes the trailing space characters of a given string. Okay, see here syntax is rtrim, in the brackets str. See here select rtrim. Here see leading spaces are not there, but trailing means after the function, after the string, here some spaces are there. These spaces will be ignored in the output and it will be present in the output in this manner. Okay, trim function. It returns a string after removing all the trailing spaces of the string, that is all the prefixes and suffixes from the given string. Means all the leading and the trailing spaces will be removed from the given string. See select trim. Okay, there is a space here after the single quote and a string is mentioned, then after some space is there. So all these spaces will be removed and it will be present in the output in this manner, CENTER. Okay, then we have SUBSTR function. It returns a specified number of characters from a particular position of a given string. Means, see, let me explain the example first. Okay, select SUBSTR function hello world, comma 7, comma 5. Now let us count the string. How many characters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 characters are there in this particular string. So here what happens is SUBSTR, what it does, we have to mention the position. Okay, means from position of any letter of the given string. Okay, so here 7 is mentioned. Okay, then I have mentioned comma 5, means the length from this position to these many characters it should display in the output. See here SUBSTR. Okay, in the bracket str means the string hello world, the position, the number, and the len, length of that. After that particular position, those many characters should be displayed. So it is hello world here. So what is the seventh one? Seventh position, let us see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So W is the seventh one. Okay, so from this 7 it will be counting. After that 7, a 5 is there, means from that 7, 5 characters will be printed or shown in the output. See here after 7, this is the 7th to 5 I said. So WORLD, which is a 5-letter word from the 7th position. Okay, so world is displayed in the output. Right? Thank you for the class.